everybody, Big Beardy back with another week in the life of. I hope you enjoy this one. This week has been a bit challenging. There hasn't been as much stuff out there in the ways I've sort of haven't been out there myself. There has been work out there, but at the end of the week there was some big positives. So if you see what happens to me on Friday and Saturday, you will see what I mean by the fact that things are picking up, hopefully in the right way. So check that out. But yeah, it's been a bit of a, for me, I was only really out on the road for 2 days. The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I basically wasn't a courier apart from one job, but you will see what I mean. So please enjoy. Morning all. So as you can tell, I'm off on a little walk. Sorry if the camera's a bit shaky. I've got the handheld film, but it's never that good. So Monday morning, nice and early. I was up at 6:30. Did my yoga. I'm now doing yoga, and now I'm just on my active rest, as they call it, which is basically just a walk to release the back and get a bit of exercise, then a bit of mobility stuff when I get back home. So, well, I'm on the walk this morning. Nothing has pinged yet. It's, what is it, 8 o'clock now? Usually don't get anything in Norfolk pinging that early. There was one job, but it disappeared pretty quick. So I'm not that fussed. So, today's plan, I'm going to have a set plan now, I think, is obviously get a job. I phoned some of my customers on Friday. They didn't have anything for this morning, but I'll call them after 9 o'clock if I haven't got anything by then. And if I've got no work, first thing, so I've got to take the kids to school, I'm going to get on the YouTube videos, do a load of them, stack them up. I used to stack them up and it made life so much easier. I used to do 4 or 5 at a time and then just release them every so often. But now it's like, I haven't done that in a while and I feel like it's been catching up on me, so it's time to start doing that. Again, get a few stacked up so that I'm not rushing. So when I have a day like today, when if I don't get any work, then at least I'm doing something. So that is the plan. Not exciting, not much, but I'm enjoying the beautiful countryside. Yeah, right behind me there, some of you may recognise it, but just down there, it's the old Scotto Enterprise Park. For you who have done those COVID tests going to Norfolk, that's where you go. So, oh, sun in my eyes now. Right, let's crack on. All right, so got a job. It's 10:30 now. I've just picked up from HSS Hire in Mousehold in Norwich. Got a job going to Ipswich. Not very big job, but it gets me out on the road, gets me making some money on a Monday morning. Didn't get to do any videos this morning. I was getting stuff sorted. Just about to start recording some videos. Job came through, and it's 45 miles, and I put in 60 quid. I said I want, because it's not going that far, it's going to Ipswich. I know there's not a lot of work coming out of Ipswich, and I had a look on the who's nearby on my CX. No one. It's a sea of red and orange on there. There's very few green. Sorry, the light's a bit crap because the sun blazing in. So there was very few people around, according to that actually are able to work. So I thought I'll put 60 quid, pound, what's that, pound 20 mile, maybe a little bit less. See if I get it, and I got it. So I'm off to Ipswich now, and then so I should be Ipswich around 12 o'clock mark. Get a second job, hopefully a bit bigger, a bit more money. Bring it on! So that's the plan for the day. Let's see what happens. So, move that around a little bit. So it's just gone 12:15. I've just dropped off at RAF Wattingham, I think it's called. Nice easy one. Top tip for if you are going to an RAF base. To sign into an RAF base or a army base or anything like that, it's a pain in the arse. Takes forever, and then you've got to get escorted everywhere. And if you're going to turn up to a job like that, you're guaranteed you're going to be half an hour, 45 minutes before you're loaded or whatever, because it's just, obviously these are very secure places. So if you can, pull up outside, because there's always a parking area outside for anyone. And if you have a contact number, phone your contact number, and hopefully they will be able to come out and either give you what you need or take off from you what you need, because these people have cars that get them in and out real quick most of the time. So that's what I did. I got there, phoned up, went, listen, I'm outside. He went, yeah, I'll be out to you in 2 minutes. Came out, grabbed the stuff, went in. I didn't have to go onto the base, so therefore didn't have to sign in and out.
and that's always a bloody nightmare. So I'm just looking for more work now. Now I've got that one off. First one of the week. Nice quick little 60 quid jobby. I'm hoping to get something going far and wide, which will be good. So there's been a few pinging, but not a huge amount. I'm just outside Ipswich. I'm going to park up in between Ipswich and Colchester. Gives me a better chance of getting a job. So I'm just going to head there now, about 7-8 minutes from a junction I know, which is not a bad place to sit. So let's get on it. Right, so it's nearly 5 o'clock. I'm just down the road from Heathrow Airport, on the outskirts of Ashford, Middlesex. Picked up a job from Ipswich. It was meant to go to Devon near Plymouth, in between Plymouth and Exeter. And when we picked it up, or when I picked it up, shall I say, I was told, actually, no, it's got to go to Heathrow. So originally it was like 220 quid I was going to get. Ended up getting 125 for the job. £1 a mile for a small van job in the end of the day. So I'm on 185. And I've probably done about 160 miles, 150 miles. So that's not too bad. I'll take that. It's a good price. But I'm just trying to get a job that will take me over that 200 mark. Well, it's not came yet. But yeah, it's one of those. I could have had a lot more money today, but done a lot more miles, and I haven't. So I'm just bidding on some stuff, because obviously in this area you still get stuff going sort of 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. I just want to see if I can grab something else. So I'll let you know if I do. Right, morning all. It's Tuesday morning and I'm actually in Newport. Yeah, I got a job out of London at 10 o'clock. Across to Newport. I finally got dropped off about 12:30 because the M4 had loads of closures over the night, which was a nightmare. I had to keep doing diversions. Dropped off about 12:30. By the time I parked up, got my little bed and everything set up, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning before I fell asleep. Up at 7, and I'm just packing this all away and seeing what jobs pop up. I might pop across to Bristol because you get more work out there, but I'm just in the service station just before you get to the bridge, so I'm going to get a coffee, might do my yoga real quick, and then see what pops up. So that's the plan. Oh, I'm tired. But it was a good day yesterday. I made some good money. 3 jobs, on average. That last job took me to about £1 a mile because the other 2 were over £1 a mile. So I was, about 280 I made for the day. 285 I made for the day. And I'll take that any day of the week. Really will. Right, and it all starts again. Here we go. Right, people. I've just dropped off in Oxford. Picked up a pallet going from where was I? Newport, South Wales. I picked up a pallet from there, and came to Oxford. It's one of those jobs where it's a 2-hour drive, but it felt like it took like 4 hours to do. When I was loading, it was like got to 40 minutes, and I phoned the shipper going, listen, it's taken a while to get me loaded. If it doesn't get loaded soon, I'm gonna have to start charging waiting time. Funny enough, 2 seconds later they start loading me. So it's good that they did get on and get me loaded at the same time. It's like, if I can stretch this out for 20 more minutes, I might get a little bit extra cash out of it, but it didn't happen. And then I got to the other end, and I was delivering car parts. And I don't know what it is about the motor industry, but whenever you go into someone like BMW or Mercedes or JCB is probably the big example, it always takes forever. There's so much. I don't know why. I pulled up, there was one lorry, big Arctic, sat next to me, empty, completely empty. That was the only thing on the yard, and I still waited 20 minutes to be unloaded, and I don't know why. I can't tell you why. Just unload it's one pallet. It took them 10 seconds, but anyway. So I did that. Well, actually, what happened was I was in Newport. Left Newport to go towards Bristol because there was a service station which I recorded a bit a minute ago. And for those of you who know my regular videos, I'm very regular in the morning. I need to be near a toilet. And this morning I woke up because when I dropped off last night, it was like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know where it was, and I was so tired. I was just like, pull up at the nearest place. I use an app called Park for Night.
Go check it out. It's really good for finding parking places. I'll put a link to the app down below or something. So that was so I went to the service station and then had to go back on myself to go, because I was literally picking up next to where I was sleeping and didn't even realise, and I'd left that area. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm very tired. I've just gone and got Burger King. I don't eat Burger King very often. I very rarely have a Burger King, but I'm doing a video on my new channel. I'm trying to find Britain's best burger. If you haven't checked it out, go check out my new channel. Subscribe, yay! And today was Burger King the Whopper. Never had one before. Never had a Whopper before, I don't think. So I was checking that one out. But yeah, so even though I'm parked up and doing nothing, I'm trying to stay busy one way or another. Even though I feel like I could quite happily go for a 2-hour kip. I'm knackered, absolute knackered. So, but I do have a dilemma, because it's like, do I try and get home tonight and then get back out Wednesday? But the thing is, Thursday I've got something booked in. I've got a meeting booked in, and I can't work Thursday because I've got that meeting booked in, and the wife is off doing something, so I have to be at home Thursday. So do I try and stay out another night and just make as much money as possible, or do I try and get home tonight to go back out Wednesday, knowing that I have to get back Wednesday night, and then I'll have to do the same thing Friday? So at the moment I'm just thinking I'm just going to try and get anything, go anywhere. But I just need the jobs to ping. Mind you, it has been quite busy this today. There has been quite a few pinging where I've been. A lot more than had been like a month ago. It was dead. Like completely dead. But it seems to be picking up slowly. I'm not saying it is definitely, because who knows at the moment. But there definitely seems to be, in the areas that I've been in anyway, a lot more. Like Newport and Cardiff, there was loads of jobs pinging there this morning. There's usually nothing pings in that area. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to find some more work now and hopefully make some money. Right, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, people. So, it's Wednesday now. It's actually 3 o'clock on Wednesday. I got a job back yesterday. COVID tests from Aylesbury to Norwich. There seems to be a lot of these COVID tests going to Aylesbury now, and then being picked up from there going to Norwich. So, I picked that up last night, 90 quid for 130 mile, I think it was, which ain't too bad. Small van job. Obviously I'd rather have 130 quid, pound a mile, but I'll take what I can get, and I know the sort of going price for that, and I wanted to get home. And I got home and my legs and my back were killing. I was in agony. I don't know why. My legs don't usually suffer, but I think I've got a sciatic nerve problem now. I'm falling apart, I really am. But yeah, got back last night, 180 quid for the day, which ain't great, but then again I did 285 on the Monday, so it's like, that's not a bad couple of days work. So as you can tell, I'm not in the van, picking the kids up from school, not working in the van today because my leg was aching. I was in quite a bit of pain with that. I thought, actually take the day. I've got a side project I'm working on, which I might disclose at some point what I'm doing, but it's not nothing to do with Courier driving or YouTube or anything like that. It's just something I'm doing for a bit of extra cash, which is a bit of fun for myself. Maybe one day I'll show it. But yeah, so side business, side hustle. I like side hustles. I don't care if they don't make me a lot of money because I enjoy doing them. I suppose YouTube's the same. I enjoy doing it. I don't really mind. It's nice that it makes me a little bit of money, but it's not really the reason I'm doing it. Sorry, I'm just fiddling with my finger. It's not the main reason I do it. I do it because I enjoy it. So yeah, I'm doing that. I've done that today, all day today, which has been fun. Tomorrow I've got a meeting in the morning, which I'll be doing that for most of the day. So it probably won't be in the van tomorrow because I've got this meeting I've got to do. And then Friday I've got a job booked in, Attleborough to Luton for 85 miles, 90 quid. That's not bad, £1 a mile. It does seem like things are starting to pick up. They're obviously not as back to where they were. So I'm just adjust the camera. They're definitely not back to where they were, but there seems to be more pinging. In Norwich, there seems to be more pinging. There seems to be a lot more pinging this morning, which means things are starting to recover. If it stays like that, I don't know. I hope it does, and I hope when each stage of the lockdown drops off, we will get more and more work. But yeah, it just seems there is a slight improvement this week on last week, and last week was slightly better than the week before. So hopefully it will
keep getting better and better. Like I said, it's not back to where it was. Like yesterday after I dropped off in Oxford, I dropped off at 12. I didn't get this job. Okay, this job was booked in for 6, but I was been in for like 3-4 hours on work. A fair bit of work popping up, but I wasn't winning any. Ooh, you slipped there. I wasn't winning any, but so I think prices might still be a bit low. But there we go. So at least things are improving. So yeah, not out today. I've got this meeting tomorrow. I might be out tomorrow afternoon in the van. If not, I'm just going to relax. And then Friday, I'm out nice and early. Got a job. I'm going to try to finish the week with a big bang. But we will see what happens. All right, guys. It's Friday morning. It's 9:30. I wasn't on the road yesterday because I had a meeting. So I've actually only been on the road for 2 days, and my body's still aching from Monday, Tuesday. I don't know what it was. Sciatic nerve sort of kicked in and really did my back in, and all my arse hurt and all that bollocks that comes with it. So, but I'm actually not in a bad position. From other things I've been doing in the background the last couple of days, I've made a bit of cash, so I'm sort of all right. You know, I've got the numbers. I've got this. This is my little black book. My little black book, and it's where I write down people's names and, you know, numbers, and sort of like have a little thingy so I can figure out how much I'm making, or, you know, the profit and all that sort of shit. So what I tend to do is every job I get, and I put the exact price of how much it is, and then next to it I put how much fuel I've spent for the day, or any other expenditures. So for this week, if we go through it real quick, I'm on £805, which is surprising. It's because, well, I say £805. I got a job at 12 o'clock. I got to pick up from Attleborough, which is paying me 90 quid. That gets me up to £805. So because the last 2 days I've made like 250 quid. I know it's not huge money, but because I've not been on the road, I've not had any expenditures, and £250 for 2 days work. And I've been at home chilling, you know, drinking coffee and playing video games when I've been in my downtime sort of thing, you know, just messing around. I'll take it. I really will. So I'm not actually in an awful position. I'm on £805. And because I've only been on the road for 2 days, and I haven't been topping the van all the way up, I've sort of just been paying for the day, I've only spent 90 quid on fuel. Now, I've got 120 miles left on the clock, and I've got to pick up from Attleborough and go to Luton today. So I'm going to have to fill up today. So that's probably I'll probably do a big fill up. So next week I'm already full. So like, you know, 90 to 100 quid worth of fuel today. So let's say I'm spending £200 on fuel for the week. Because obviously I won't fill up a second time. I'm not going to do that many miles. It's Friday. I want to get home. I'm still, even though I don't make any more money today, and I put £110 in today, which isn't going to happen, I'll still be on £605 for the week. Which isn't like earth-shattering money. But if you think I've done quite a quiet week, it's not bad. It really isn't. Especially during lockdown. It's actually, the last 2 days I thought, oh no, I've not been out on the road. I'm not making as much money as I should be. You know, but I needed a bit of rest. Like I said, on Wednesday I was working on my side project. Doing that. Yesterday I had a meeting in the morning which lasted to, 12:30 I think it was? 9 to, so 3.5 hours. And then did some stuff after that. So this is one thing I do enjoy about this job. Every day's different. Every day's a bit sort of, you know, you're not sure what's happening. But it goes at its sort of own pace, and you don't have to be rush and feel the pressure of the world on your shoulders and still make decent money, you know. And I'm hoping to get a job home today. So my minimum for the week at the moment is 605 profit. That's not including things like lunch and stuff. That's just taking away fuel. So wear and tear hasn't been taken out of that and all that stuff. I know people are going to jump on my back about that, but that hasn't been taken out of it. But there's still more money to be made. So yeah, not a bad week really, despite not really doing much. So I'll take it. There is an issue though at the moment because so I was in Newport on Tuesday morning, and I checked my oil. So I do a check in the morning, and I hadn't checked my oil in a few days since last week. I should have really. I try and check it as often as possible, but And it was down to not very much, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? So I filled it back up. And as I was filling it back up, I realised my fuel cap wasn't working properly. So I was like, oh, okay. The top bit seemed to have been loose. And then I've driven back today. I went to take the kids to school yesterday, and I could smell oil. And I thought, oh no, I've blown an oil pipe or something, or some pipe's gone, or some seal's gone. Looked, and there was oil everywhere. And I was like, oh shit, because I sort of had to reverse into a parking space, and I could see the spots, and I was like, shit. Looked at my oil cap, and it looks like the oil cap is properly broken, and the oil's pissing out the top. So now I haven't got much oil again, because it must have chucked a load out for me to smell it and the amount that came out. So my engine is covered in oil. So I've ordered one on Amazon yesterday. It's getting here today. I'm hoping it arrives before I have to leave and go and pick this job up so that I can replace it. If not, it's a case of some electric tape over the top of the oil cap, try and hold it down. And I've got a petrol station about 4 miles down the road from me. I'm going to go pick up some more oil so I can top it up to make sure nothing's going to go wrong. And I'll fill up the van there as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a... That's a bit of a bummer. It's one of those things like... I don't know if I have another oil leak as well. That's the problem. I think it's that because it's the obvious thing. But with anything like this, you know, if there's still an oil problem after that, I'll go and get it checked. But I'm hoping this fixed the problem because there's oil everywhere. And I mean, like on the bonnet, underside of the bonnet. So it's obvious that there's something coming from that. And there was the fact there was an instant smell of oil. It was like it fired out or some shit. I don't know. But yeah. So it's just one of those things. You gotta get sorted. But yeah, it's not been a bad week. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to show you much, and I haven't really been on much because I've only done sort of 2 days, and this will be my 3rd day. I'll show you Luton or something. I'll park up. We'll have a little chat over lunch later or something. But yeah, it's just been one of those, and I've been busy doing my own stuff. But from my point of view, I'm not making earth-shattering money, but I'll take it. You know. Especially for all the work I've done. I feel like Monday, Tuesday obviously were long days, but Wednesday and Thursday really weren't. They weren't difficult days at all, and you know they were a bit of fun, and I enjoyed it. And today, you know, I don't know, I agreed to this job. It's only 85 miles, 90 quid, so I'll take that. It's more than £1 a mile. I know I've got to get to Attleborough, which is a bit of a pain, but that's not that far away. Yeah, and I agreed to the job, and I thought I was picking up at 9. It was 12 o'clock pickup because the time's changed. But I said, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll get to Luton, and from there, you know, even if I just wait and chill out, because it's going to take me a couple of hours to get to Luton. I'll be there by 2. I can chill out for 3-4 hours, knowing that there's going to be probably a COVID test taking me home. I'll do that. That's fine. It's an easy Friday. I do enjoy my job. I do. I do. I do love being a courier, a professional courier. Bear that in mind. Yeah, you know, it's not a hard life. It is difficult in the fact getting money, making money, doing that, but the actual being out there and seeing the world, for me, I enjoy it. Anyway, I just thought I'd say that. But yeah, so I'll let you know how this Luton job gets on. I am a little bit concerned about it because it's quite big. It's not very heavy, and he gave me the dimensions in centimeters, and I phoned him up and actually said, in centimeters, this is 12 meters tall. It's not going to fit on the van. He went, no, it should be millimeters. So I'm half expecting to get there and it'd be all right. They just sent the wrong unit type. But I'm also half expecting they'd be there and there'd be this 12 meter tall bloody thing. And I'll be like, nah, I'm not doing the job. I'll go home. Fuck it. But we will see. I'll see you in a bit. So I thought I'll just show you the issue I'm having. This here, the oil cap. This bit's come off and this bit keeps popping up. I can't actually get my fingers in there, covered in oil now, but you can see that this is caked in oil. This up here is absolutely caked in oil. Down here is all the way around here. So obviously it's firing up from here, hitting this and just going everywhere. And this is even over here, this is all completely caked in oil. So yes, we've got a bit of an oil issue. Yeah, you can see it there. Look at that. That's all oil in that seam, and it's just directly above this. It's obviously firing up and smashing it. So I'm going to use the old gaffer tape here, if my cap doesn't come, just to try and hold it down.
whilst I'm driving, so we don't have this problem for this, just for today. Oh, you can see it here, look at that, look at all this, look at all that, that's all oil that's fired out. So yeah, you can see the problem. Oh, this job, this bloody job, in general, I mean, not just the job I'm on. So, I apologise first of all, I'm right next to the A40, is it 45 or 47 around Norwich? I should know, I live here. 47, isn't it? Yeah, I'm on the A47. I've just had a pull over. So the job that I had planned in, going from Attleborough to Luton, it hasn't been cancelled, it's been pushed back to Monday. So it's sort of skewed my day a bit, because I've just filled the van up, and you know, I've spent, it was like 80 quid to fill it up, and now I haven't got a job now, and it's sort of 11:30, and I'm in Norwich, and there's nothing pinging in my area, bear in mind, and I'm only 10 minutes from home. So what am I doing? What's the plan? What do you guys think? Leave in the comments, what would you do in this situation? So there's not much pinging. One of the good things about getting that job to Luton was because I knew I'd probably be able to get a COVID test home, so I'd be home on Friday. It's Friday. Now I know it's going to get busy in about 2 hours, because a lot of people want stuff out Friday evening, but then again, I'm never going to get home. That's why it's good to be somewhere like the Midlands or Manchester or London on a Friday evening, because there's a high possibility you're going to get a job taking you in the right direction, because a lot of companies are like, we need to get this out the door before the end of the week. But it's not good when you're in Norwich, and you live in Norwich, or just outside Norwich. That's how they say it around here. I'm not a local. I'm from the Midlands originally, so my family's all Geordies. There we go. So what do? Do I go home and say that's the week and take it as, all right, I've only made, what, profit-wise after all this, like 500 and thingy profit for the week, but then again it's a 2-day week, and that's not bad profit for a 2-day, you know, a full 2-day week. I'll take that any day of the, you know, I'll take that for a short week. Or do I try and get a job? Or what? I know a lot of people are probably screaming it, going, just get the work, go and get the work, but I don't really want to get a job going, let's say 100 miles, and then have to drive 100 miles back empty. 50p a mile, there's just no profit in it. Oh, so I haven't charged the shipper for a cancellation fee or anything, and this is the reason why. It's the first time, this is the first job I've done for the shipper. We got talking. It's a single man in a van. You know, he's a bit like me, but he's got a few customers in the Norfolk area. Had a good chat. He seems like a nice bloke, and he's a potential shipper customer, as I call them. I don't know if anyone else calls them that. And he has the potential for that. So I just sort of said to him, listen, if it hasn't been cancelled and I've got a job first thing Monday morning, it's taking me to Luton, which isn't a bad area. It's not a bad start to a week. And it's collecting 9 o'clock Monday morning. So yeah, that's I'd rather have that than a 12 o'clock on a Friday. But then again, it's sort of, if I had known that this morning, I could have got a job earlier. This is why it's a bit of a pain in the arse. But hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? So what would you do? Leave in the comments. Let me know. Would you try and get work going anywhere and hope you get a job home? Would you go, fuck it, it's Friday? You know, what is it now? Let's have a look at the time. Start the engine up. Yeah, it's 10 to 12. Right in the middle of the day. Saying that, a job's just pinged up, going to North Walsham, which is near my house. I might get a cheeky 40 quid job out of it. So I might make a little bit of money going home. But on that note, I'm going to bid on this and see what happens. But yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? We'll see. Let me know what you think. Okay, people, it's Saturday. It's 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Yeah. So Friday, let me just let you know what happened. I eventually got that little job back to North Walsham, 40 quid job. It was like 43 miles or something, £1 a mile, just under, for a small van job. Got me home, got back, and I just sort of relaxed. I did some paperwork and got stuff out of the way, so because I had the rest of the evening to myself. I actually picked it up at just before 12:30,
about an hour drive back. By the time I unloaded, I went shopping. I got shopping for the week. I was home before 3 o'clock. So it's like a very short day, not a lot of money, but these things happen, and you have to sort of. I probably could have got a job and gone somewhere else and been out in the world, but reset, restart next week. But I did want to mention something. So a lot of jobs were pinging in my area, and I've never seen this before. Not at this volume. There must have been 5, 6, 7 jobs for Monday morning. Ready to rock. 9 o'clock Monday morning, pick up, long wheelbases, medium size van, small van jobs in the Norfolk area. Never seen that before. So hopefully this is a sign of things to come. I don't know when I don't know the dates of when like the lockdown starts. I'll have to check it out, but I'm guessing something might be happening Monday when it comes to restrictions. Let me know in the comments if it is. I'll look it up anyway, actually. But that was a really good sign. Now, I'm not obviously saying, oh, we're getting back to how it was, but the fact that 5 or 6 jobs were on the CX around between sort of 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock Friday evening, all at the same time roughly, for Monday morning, shows that things are going in the right direction. I hope. It might just be a freak event. I don't know. But it really did have some encouraging signs. I've obviously got a job booked in, so I didn't bid on any of them. But there were a few on there I was like, oh, that's a bit tasty. I wouldn't mind having that, but I ain't got it. So I've already got a job booked in. But it is an encouraging sign, which is great. Obviously, next week I will I'll be able to sort of analyse it a bit better when we see what sort of work is coming through. It's something I do quite regularly when I'm driving around. The thing is, when you're in the van all day, you know, you've got to try and fill your time. And one of the things I sort of do is just analyse areas. It's something I'm quite good at and something I used to do as a logistics advisor. So I like that logistics shit. But anyway, so hopefully that's all. We're going in the right direction. Please. It would be great if we could, because we all want to make some more money. We all love making more money. And if there's more jobs around, hopefully that will also drive up the price of jobs, because things have been going dirt cheap. And if there's more work around, that means that there's obviously more choice, and more choice means you can bid better prices, and better prices means we all make more money. Bonus. There we go. Oh, another thing I'm going to start doing next week. I haven't done it for a few weeks. Like I said, I had a few weeks off, and then I've just done a couple of weeks in the life. I'm going to start doing my sort of more regular video, like information and Q&As. They're going to start coming back very shortly. I haven't done any for a while, just because, like I said, I've been sort of concentrating on myself, what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to be. And sometimes when you start doing these YouTube videos, because I do very little editing, but they do take time, you know. If you think, like, sometimes I will record a video like this and, you know, be halfway through and realise I'm talking bollocks and have to restart. So you can spend 15-20 minutes just on a small 3-minute segment like this one, but just so you know. And it does take up time, so I thought instead of using that time doing YouTube, I'll concentrate on myself and all this stuff. But now I'm sort of where I want to be. I can start putting better quality and more videos out to you guys, so that's what I'm going to do. Also, I'm doing a lot more videos for my new channel, trying to get that up and running. It's only small at the moment, a lot smaller than this channel, but it's something that I do for fun, and it's what I enjoy, so check it out, Big Beardy Show. I know it's a selfless plug, I don't give a shit, quite frankly. So yeah, but hopefully, with those jobs pinging, more jobs, we hopefully, I keep saying hopefully, because I'm so praying we are coming out of this, not just for me, but for everyone. It really has been the most challenging business year in my life. Ever since, you know, I've been working since I was like 16, 17, in and out of the workplace, well, in the, you know, full-time education, working, then working on my own, and since I was 16, and I've never known a year as challenging as this. The only year I can think that I've had personally, business-wise, as challenging as this was the recession. But what was that, 2000? That's got to be 15 years ago now, hasn't it? Around 15 years, because I actually was working in the banking industry back then, years ago, before I got into logistics and the courier work. I worked for the banks for a couple of years, and I did that during the recession. That was a challenging year. But this has been, yeah, we need to get out of it now. It's time. I know we don't have the choice. Well, we do it in a way, by being safe and looking after each other and not, you know, doing all the stuff that we shouldn't be doing. But at the same time, I think we're all ready. We're all more than ready. We are overbaked to get out and start living a normal life again. But so anyway, that was my week in the life of. I hope you have enjoyed. I know it was a bit short. It didn't have as much content or me out and around. I want to start doing the week in the life and actually showing you more of the world, which not just me in the van talking, but I think that is a big part of it. But I want to start showing you more. I just really haven't had the opportunity this week. So anyway, please like, comment and subscribe, and as always, be safe out there. Have a great day.